and we're very nimble. We have very great connection with our pharmacies and our doctors that were the ones that were still using Johnson & Johnson, so we just called them directly.
States were notified by the CDC early this morning about concerns over Johnson & Johnson's COVID-19 vaccine. 6 cases of blood clot issues out of about 7 million doses delivered was enough for federal agencies to want to take a closer look.
This shows that our system picked up very few rare side effects, and now what's happening is exactly what should happen.
Governor Sununu says Johnson & Johnson is the most sought-out vaccine in New Hampshire for the convenience of being one and done. The governor was among the 12,000 who received J&J over the weekend at New Hampshire Motor Speedway.
We think this is going to be a temporary pause, and we're happy to do so. We got a lot of Johnson & Johnson out this weekend very successfully, and we're all hoping, and looking forward to the fact that it kind of comes back online in the next few days.
What if you don't want Johnson & Johnson? Can you request a different brand?
If we have to kind of take that tact, we can, but right now we don't really see a need to. Again, we're just kind of waiting for the FDA and the CDC to come back to us.
The risk of having COVID-19 itself and having bad outcome from that far exceed a risk of having a bad outcome from vaccination.
And health officials tell us none of the blood clot cases that are being investigated right now are connected to New Hampshire residents. We're live this evening, Amy Cavino, WMUR News 9.
Okay, but still, the Johnson & Johnson vaccine pause has left many here in the Granite State wondering if they should be concerned. Let's go to WMUR's Jennifer Crompton live now with what they need to know. Jen?
Well, the experts stress that the public should not be alarmed, that this pause was taken out of an abundance of caution to look into those cases and to make sure that the public and the medical community knew what to look for and how to potentially treat this extremely rare form of blood clot. 15,000 doses of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine administered in New Hampshire this weekend. Today's announcement leaving many wondering.
I had just gotten it and I was like, okay, it's been about 48 hours. I feel good. And then I hear it's being paused due to, concerns. And I was like, oh my God, what are the concerns?
The CDC and FDA pausing its use while they look further into an extremely rare and severe type of blood clot occurring in 6 women who experienced symptoms 6 to 13 days after the Johnson & Johnson vaccination. The pause also ensures the healthcare community is aware of these events and how to treat them.
The other unusual feature of this syndrome is that it should not be treated with the most common drug for clots, that is heparin. But clinicians know, and we're communicating with them regularly, that treatment includes other kinds of anticoagulation.
Those getting the Johnson & Johnson vaccine should watch for symptoms that include severe headache, abdominal pain, leg pain, or shortness of breath that develop within 3 weeks after vaccination. But it's not something doctors here expect to see.
The numbers are exceptionally low. In fact, I don't even know if there's any science that would indicate that it's any different from the general population that has not received the vaccine.
It's possible that the investigation could be done in a matter of days and that the pause could actually be lifted. In the meantime, experts are reminding people of the importance of being vaccinated. We're live in Portsmouth. Jennifer Crompton, WMUR News 9.